Hey, it's Veronica with Craft Review. Today I'm making a super simple lavender and rose potpourri. I'm going to start with my flower petals. Even though this is a rose potpourri, you can use any type of flowers that you have. This is a great project for using up bouquets that are getting past their prime, or whatever type of flowers you have growing in your yard. I'm using bougainvillea petals. Other things I'll need are a jar with a lid to display the potpourri in, lavender buds, which you can usually find by the teas or in the herbs and spices section at the grocery store, and rose water, which I found by the extracts in the baking section. First, I'm going to go through my flower petals and take out all the stem pieces. Once that's done, I'm spreading them on a lined baking sheet, and I'm going to bake them at 275 for about 10 minutes. But this varies depending on the type of flower petals, so keep a close eye on them. And when they're done, they'll look like this. Nice and crispy. Then I'm going to sort of turn them into a confetti as I put them into a jar. I ended up with about 2 cups. For each cup of crushed petals, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of lavender buds and a half teaspoon of the rose water. You can use rose oil in place of the rose water, just be careful with the amounts because you probably won't need more than about 10 or 15 drops. Then I'm going to mix everything together and let it sit for about an hour with the lid on so that the rose water can soak in. And after that, the potpourri is done. The way I like to display it is to keep the jar with the lid on, and then whenever I use it, I'll take the lid off for a few hours and then put it back on so it can sort of recharge between uses. If you've been looking at other potpourri recipes, you've probably noticed that most things are optional, so feel free to add or subtract any ingredients in this recipe. Some great additions are cinnamon sticks or dried orange peels, or if you're thinking of making the project in my last video, vanilla extract. At the beginning you cut the ends off of the vanilla beans, and you could take a few of those and add those to the potpourri if you wanted. And that is rose and lavender potpourri. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me below. I'm going to link to the blog post below if you want a little more detail for this. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you. Thank you for watching. Bye.